Ready check is happening, and I'm not even have my screen up. Let's see. Let's go left monitor. Let's do this. Let's do this. I'll say I'm ready. And I will say, hey, hey, everybody. Doing a on-the-fly spiel here as we start this draft. This is the finals of a Just Lolaman streamer showdown. I'm battling against 7 other streamers today in a Zendikar Rising draft. There is a cash prize on the line provided by Mana Traders. Mana Traders is participating in the event. They are sponsoring this event. They are not my sponsor, though, of course. My sponsor is CardKingdom.com, and I appreciate them a ton. And I appreciate Mana Traders making this more exciting, too. That's really cool. It's really awesome of them to support Lolaman's efforts here and make this even more exciting. But if you want to check out my sponsor, you're going to be heading to CardKingdom.com. They are purveyors of physical magic stuff. You can get everything you need for your singles, supplies, and sealed product magic needs sent to you quickly. You'll get exactly what you ordered in the condition you expect, and they always put something fun and nice in the order as well. You get a little custom token or something like that. Fun people at Card Kingdom trying to make magic purchasing even more fun for you. So please check out my sponsor, CK. And if you do that via the affiliate link in my panels, in the links in chat, or in the show notes, video notes in YouTube, you'll get there from here, and then they'll know where you found them, and then that helps keep me on the air. So anything you want to do on that front is helpful to me. Looks like we are waiting here. Welcome back, YouTube friends. I think we're going to be close to starting now. We had a little pause, so I started my spiel, and then there was some technical difficulties, but I believe we should be getting going here shortly. Are we redoing a... Oh, new session. Okay. Dink. Here we go. All right. Now we should be getting going here, looking for a ready check incoming, and then we're going to get our first pick and see if we can't manage 3 wins against this stacked pod. Glad you could be here and have a relaxed attitude, Fiddles. No stress. Just chill and enjoy some magic. Maybe I'll start the spiel now. Hi, YouTube. We're back. All right, now we've done a new ready check. We should be starting shortly. Thank you for that sub. Who subbed? Breeden, thank you so much. Fiddles tossing around gift subs. Awesome. And expecting finally getting a draft pick coming up. Here we go. All right, gang, let's win this. It'll be fun. Let's take it down. I can win some magic matches. It's happened before. All right. Interesting start. We've got Morog, who I kind of went on a rant about this particular card. I don't like its design. I think the design is poor, but it's probably good enough to start with. Do you like it? We could also start with a Thwart the Grave. Takedown is actually quite good, too. The whole top row is nice. Relic Vial, obviously great in the Cleric deck, but I don't know if we want to start there. Media says Morag is a bomb. I don't know if it's a bomb, Media. It's very good. We'd be hedging on word, like hashing on words at that point. You know, what is a bomb or whatever? I think it's. I think all three of these have really strong things going for it. I think we go ahead and start with Morag, though. It's a weird card, but it is good enough. I think these are like, I don't think this is again, we can argue about exactly the texture of what a bomb is. I think these are all pretty similarly impactful, really, in terms of their power, but we'll start with a mythic. Pathway. Hey, look, we can just take the red-green land and just move right into red-green landfall. I don't think so. We can take a bug catcher to just match our first pick if we wanted to do that, you know, try to close our color lane. But really, Feed the Swarm is probably the better card. And I think I take Feed over bug catcher here, although there is, you know, the color signals matter in this kind of thing. So you could make the argument here. Yeah. I mean, come on, you're going to play, like, just because it has landfall doesn't mean it is a red-green card, but I think you still run it in red-green. It's just a little non-bowy with the rest of your landfall, right? Yeah, let's take the bug catcher. I'm going to be color aware here and go ahead and try to wall off the Morag color. I think this is maybe a touch better in the abstract, but they're actually pretty darn close, and this matches our first pick, so. And it is true. We get two warriors this way, so there's a possible red-white warriors thing, where I assume, like, Medi, is that where you think, is that the color pair you think that's best? Red-white? Because then you're happy to, you know, landfall it after combat, etc. You take a Pack Beast here, or a Blade Master if we wanted to lean towards it, you know. But Pack Beast is so wide open. I think we take Pack Beast. Yeah, another exact same flip land. Everybody down with Pack Beast over the more powerful but build-aroundy and not in our color yet Blade Master. That's the only thing I'm really considering here. Gloom Hunter's interesting too, but I would take Blade Master over Gloom Hunter this early and see if we can build around it. Yeah, Pack Beast is great with the bug too. It gives it a +1 on the bugs no matter what. Makes every deck, as Meanthril says. Oh, sorry, I mean Pablo says. Great glue card here. Great design. Not overpowered by any stretch, but you're happy to pick one up and know it's going to do good things for your deck in its slot. And now we get a Flipland Warrior. So leaning towards the Mythic is basically working out for us here. We're starting off on only red cards plus a Pack Beast, and this is the best card in the pack, even if you don't show me the rest of my picks. You just say, pick something from here. I would take the Warrior, so sounds good. Fireblade Charger, also okay, but not here. I really don't like the Hellhounds unless I'm playing like 4 of them and really just going all in on that hyper early aggro. But this is a great pick for this spot. Interesting. Media likes Fireblade less than Sneaking Guide. I'd still be on Fireblade over Sneaking Guide, but that's because I feel like Fireblade is going to be a fine playable in any red deck, whereas Sneaking Guide, I really don't want to play that card unless I'm doing some serious party action or it is my inevitability. Like, I don't have any other, like, it's my answer to how do we win this game. There's our friend, the Sneaking Guide. We could talk about that, but I think the Shelter here over Champ is probably fine. White-red Warriors is where we'd want to go if we wanted to play into the Warrior angle here. We could just take the Champ and know that we are only in on red, but Blood Beckoning and Shelter, I think, are the two best cards here, and I would rather be white-red with this start. So I'm going to take the Excellent Shelter over the super solid for us Champ. But there's a world where this wheels and we learn that we're absolutely in the right place. I don't expect it to, but it could. Let's see. I mean, if nobody else is doing the warrior thing or heavy party, then that champ may wheel, and that would be a great sign for us. It would mean that we have found a reasonable lane. I think I ended up Boros in the first event that got me here. That's coincidental. I'd kind of forgotten that until now. Well, now we don't really have a good Boros pick, so it's time to hedge. I think we hedge towards Wizards with the red. Red-blue Wizards would be a fine place, or we could take Subtle Strike and lean towards red-black. What do you think? Subtle Strike or Wizard for this pick? Bugcatcher likes the Wizard deck because it just, if we end up heavier Wizards, it attacks nicely. These are just big end, and we could easily end up in the Wizard plan. Yeah, I'm kind of leaning Wizard. Subtle Strike is interesting too, though. Well, it's good to know I've narrowed it down to the kind of the right places. Maybe I'll just, well, I'll go with Subtle Strike because chat is leaning that way. Chat wanted Subtle Strike. I said okay. We could take Highborn Vamp in case we continue down that path. We could take the Lagak because we really do want to play the red stuff. There's nothing really good here. Barrage isn't particularly playable. Yeah, I guess Coveted Prize is playable. Yeah, I'll take Coveted Prize. If we end up red-black and our party action is great, then we can run this. If you're paying 2 or 3 to find your best card, it's playable. It's fine. The real problem with tutor type effects is if you're up against something aggressive, you don't really have the time or mana to spend a whole turn hunting out your answer. It can be dangerous against aggro, but still the pick there. Last fresh pick, and we have a Glacial Grasp and a Jwari Disruption still in the pack. We could take a Skitter Sneak on the party plan that's developing here, but I think we should go hard way here and take a blue card and consider the possibility that we still backdoor into blue. Glacial Grasp, I think, is obviously when cast as a spell is often this is a better, a more universally useful spell than Disruption, but the spell land is strong enough that if we do end up in blue, I think I'm gonna want the spell land. So we'll take that, keeping this option open when the only opportunity cost to do so was a fairly minor consideration there. Relic Vial says nobody is in the Cleric deck, which is something, but we could just take Resolute Strike and or Mesa Lynx and still think that we could end up red-white warriors. What do you think? It's also best of 3. We could take a Disenchant, although I think we'll have time for those. Probably one of these two. I don't think we're close enough to being Clerics, but this is scary if somebody is in Clerics. Fenner says take it. I don't know. I guess we can I'll take the Vial because the opportunity cost is so low. That's why I did that right there. It's like we could absolutely end up there, and if we do, we'll be so happy to have that. This is weird though. What are we taking here? Another bad warrior, I suppose. Over we could take the pathway too. This is so replaceable. Maybe I just take the pathway. Kite Sail being called to. Yeah, I'm gonna take the pathway. Blade Master shows up. That's cool. Okay, so I think that's really this coming back all the way around tells us what I think we need to know. which is that we're going to try that. I think this really does put us back to this as where I think we are. We'll get a kite sail. You'll see. I don't know. I feel like we'll get all the kite sails we want, I bet. And this is nice too. All right, well, that's my plan. Warrior equipment, new plan. This card does nothing, though. Worth noting that champ did not come back, unfortunately. On to inversion. We might be better off with a Farsight Adept or even that Expedition champ or a Spellcraft here, but this is a pretty unique ability. And taking it, well, I guess we're going to share a deck list, so Oppos would know that we had it. Media's on champ, and the fact that we didn't wheel the other one suggests maybe we should. This effect, 8 mana, destroy everything, is really hard for us to get to, and is really the antithesis of what this deck is trying to do. So yeah, let's take the champ, be grown-ups. Hard to pass that, but this is much more of a champ deck. And I got this Blade Master, so I will be prioritizing equipment a little more highly. Let's see if we get punished for the kite sail. I just feel like we don't want a bunch of those, although Blade Master says multiples wouldn't be the worst, but table doesn't seem to be valuing the kite sails very highly, so if more of them appear in packs, I think we should have an opportunity for one. Yeah, Relic Axe is really what we're looking for right now. World Sculptor is a must-take. Oh, gosh, we have a Royal Eruption, though. We have the Pathway. Do you think do we take the Sculptor? Medi is like, no, Royal Eruption. This card is so good, though. God, this, like, wrecked you all when I played this in Cube. It was my yeah, I love it. Easy Royal Eruption, easy bomb rare. The trouble is splashing is really difficult. Where I know that Media is coming from is that, yeah, this is super powerful, but we are a low down, we're trying to be a low down aggro red white deck. It is a bomb rare, but is it a bomb if you can't cast it? Is it a bomb if you crap up the rest of your whole plan to try and squeeze in a green card in your a green 6-drop in your red-white Warriors deck? So I have it on Royal Eruption. This is a really rough pass. But we're even part way to the splash. That's why it was so hard. Like, we have a card to the splash. If we had the second Pathway, I think I would have done it. There's the Relic Axe that we were waiting for. I got excited by the Electromancer because I want that, but we got to take the Axe. We might even wheel the Axe. I don't think anybody else wants it. Maybe we're supposed to take the Blade Master, but the other Blade Master wheeled. Media, you think this is a gift? You think we can pass the Axe when we have this action? I mean, we have the first one, right? I think we got to take the Axe. I hear you. I want Electromancers, but this seems great. Interesting, Media. In the abstract, I hear you. How important the Electromancer is. We've seen what it can do, but in the context of having a Blade Master, having a Charger, and having another Blade Master to potentially wheel, I think I just couldn't let the Axe go. Yeah, the axe might have been more likely to wield than the Blade Master, but I don't think either side is going to want the... I don't think anybody's going to want that. We'll take a shelter here. If somebody does end up red-green, they're going to have a solid couple of gold cards anyway. Shelter, though, pretty easy. Really want to wield that second copy of the Blade Master. The Electromancer? I mean, if you think me taking Axe in the context of this is underrating the Electromancer, okay, I hear you. I respect the card a lot and I want it, but we're just talking about different synergies, right? You want the synergy of the party payoff there, and I'm just looking for the synergy of the Blade Master equipment payoff here. Another Fireblade Charger, and here's a red-blue land, but here's an Electromancer I can grab. We'll take that over either any of this stuff and hope that one of these three wheels. That'd be nice. Funny, you got no 4s, no 5s. A land, and a high-end 6. Twos are looking good, though. Although, currently only have like 1, 2, 3, 4 cards that I'm willing to actually play on 2, plus a charger for a 1 or a 2. So I still want some more action here in 2. Yeah, for this point in the draft, I like where we're at. I like that we found an open lane and we're working it. Do we take a kite sail now to be sure? Or do we take like Hellion? We have 3 spell lands, so the Hellion is tempting here. This sneaking guide is suggestive of the whole guide into into catcher, into Electromancer, into nonsense. I don't think we have a guide yet. No, we talked about it, but we didn't take it. Jinx says Hellion. Media really wants to kite sail. Didn't want to let any more equipment go by with that subplot here. I don't know. I think it's Sail or Hellion, and I'm torn. I'm gonna, well, as you see, I just kind of landed on the Sail, but that was a tough one. Another warrior here is fine. I'm gonna take that over the Molten Blast. Hey, Omanath, how you doing? But we'll take another warrior land, and then really hope we find a Hellion now. Yeah, Protector's good at getting damage through. I'm not gonna pass on the spell land, though. Yeah, there's counting on the Blade Master wheel is one reason to have taken the kite sail there. We wheeled the first one, so we have a strong chance of wheeling the second. And if we do, we're going to be super happy about that. I like Fireblade Charger here on the equipment plan over Scorch Rider or Ambusher or Lynx. I'm not taking the Lynx out yet till we find a replacement, Jinx. Right now, this Lynx is making the cut. Hopefully, we find stuff to be able to cut it, but if not, I'm running it. I'd be happy to run a Protector or 2 with this if we can get some more 2s going, but you really want to drop a 2 and then protect it on 3. Here I like Adept over Combat Trick or Bad Dog. That's too hard and fast, Jinx. To say something like that's where your hyperbole is a little much. To say you never run links is bad advice. You run links when it has a job to do that no other card in your pool can do, which is fill out your twos, right? Best of 3, smite is fine here. Green looks pretty open, but we're going to take a smite and throw that in our board. Yeah, this weird random 6 here is funny, but Song Mad we got the Blade Master back. Of course, we take the Blade Master. Bye, Song Mad. Okay, well, plan is in place. Disenchant for the board. Yeah, maybe there was nothing good enough to get anybody into the Cleric deck. Seeing these vials go by suggests nobody is in black-white Clerics, which is funny because it's among or the best deck, depending on your perspective. Sure, we'll triple charge and really focus on equipment and just kind of... you want Ambusher here? I like just... With 2 Blade Masters, I kind of like taking the Charger and see if we can just really move in on that next round. Yeah, I really don't like Ambushers. Others really don't like Charger. Another Blade Master that we can try and wheel. Check out this Scavenger that's going to kill us. Gosh, do we take the Scavenger as... maybe we take the Cinderclasm so it doesn't wreck us. Or maybe we take the Blade Master to just lock in on our plan. But this is going to wheel. Don't you think? Like, we wheeled the other one. I don't think anybody's taken this card. I like taking... Scavenger and hate drafting. We do have a 1 removal spell for the Scavenger. So I think it's either Spellcraft or Hate Draft. Let's just take the Spellcraft and we'll actually just try and kill the Scavenger if we see it. But I'm going to try and wheel the Blade Master. Since 2 of them have wheeled, maybe the table will be like, well, nobody's doing the Blade Master thing. I don't need to, like, hate draft the Blade Master. Who cares about that card? And then we'll get a 3rd one. Another Relic Axe would be amazing, but I'll take any common... I'll take that stupid common red artifact at this, at this point. War Leader, though, is the 3-drop we've been waiting for. I'm glad I didn't have to... I was scrolling down hoping not to see a Royal Eruption that was going to make this hard on us, but we'll take a War Leader for sure. I hear you, Fenor, but we wheeled the 1 successfully. And then, I mean, we wheeled both of these. Both of these came back around already. And we really don't have any removal past the Royal Eruption or Dying Fireblade Chargers. So I really wanted to get some, like, getting another piece of removal in here feels really good to me. Media's looking for some combat tricks, too. We'll keep an eye out. I don't think they're so... I mean, if the packs don't have any and we get unlucky that way, that's fine. But we should be able to get the white +2/+2 or the red +3/+2 practically free if they're in the packs. Mace is the wrong kind of equipment in that it has a black mana symbol on it. We can take a binding here. It's removal. And it's cheaper than another spellcraft. Media likes the Adept. Interesting. I'm taking the removal. But I would happily run some more Adepts for sure. Wow. Media, Jinx. Binding is unplayable. That is too extreme, Media. Come on. Unplayable? Media, I rely on you. You say things like that, and I'm like, can I trust Media? I mean, being low on it is one thing, but calling it unplayable is pretty extreme, in my opinion. So here's another kite sail. I guess we take a third piece of equipment, especially for counting on wheeling the Blade Master. We could try and wheel the kite sail. I mean, this is, if I'm being risky, I take the Raptor. I bet the kite sail does wheel. Yeah, we can take the Raptor. We've got so many spell lands that we should get one, right? We got Shelter, Shelter, Warrior, Warrior. It's not ideal, Kenyon, it's true, but obviously launching anything with double strike is pretty decent, especially these big stuff, the bigger warriors we have. But I like the Raptor there. I think Kenyon doesn't like it because it doesn't pump power at all, and I think Media likes it because it creates evasive double striking, right? I mean, I don't know. There's let's go with Minotaur here over Stampede and Hellion, and hope we wheel Hellion or Stampede. You agree with me on that? Yeah, it totally is. You think it was the Stampede? I'll look for another thing we can look for combat trick wise is the Dauntless Unity. Here we go. There's a 5th Fireblade Charger, a 2nd Unplayable Binding, and an Inordinate Rage, and a Dauntless Unity, and a Practice Tactics. All right, Media, this is your pick. What do you want me to take? What's the right pick in your mind? I'm giving this one to Media. Rage? Media likes the Rage. I'm going with it. I do trust Media. We disagree on things here and there, but Media is a strong player. Unity also arguable. I think one of the benefits of the... Ooh, hello. Archon, not the worst, but look, we can take Blade Master number 3, still potentially wheeling number 4. How many do we need? Yeah, we might actually need the Blade here and wheel the other one. Scavenged Blade, you mean, Kenyon? Archon is a fine card. But I think, boy, if you could, this is also near our last fresh pick. I think we need a piece of equipment here. Allied Assault is a nice trick. You like that one, Media? There you go. That's a combat trick. Just need a couple and then it's fine. Now, I think we do run an Allied Assault Jinx. We have enough breadth in our stuff. So I believe the Blade Master pick is coming up if it's available to us. There it is. Yeah, we can cut the links now. Good call. Triple Charger into Scavenge Blade doesn't suck. Yeah, stacked double strike, triple strike, quadruple strike. I think we're playing Morog, but it's kind of funny. Ooh, Banneret or Resolute Strike. Maybe just Strike? Or Banneret is at least Banneret is a mana sink if we flood a little. But Resolute Strike moves equipment, right? Yeah, we should take the Resolute Strike because of the equipment moving. I was thinking this more in terms of like +2/+2 and kind of just stopping there, but the fact that it works with our core plan is good. Mace, we can't play. Adept here, nice though. I think some people were calling for this first time around, so nice that it wheeled. All right, deck kind of came together. We got a real plan here, some real synergies. Core Celebrant coming with 3 picks left is really demonstrating, shows that there's nobody in Clerics. This is crazy. I don't think we're playing it, though. It's not for us. Take a guide number 2 over the Lagak, I think. Maybe I don't think we're... Yeah, we're too tight in terms of synergies and whatnot to play a Lagak anyway. So we'll take that. Oh, and the Unity comes. Wow, we got choices, gang. Choices. Let's get our lands situated. We have thank you, Lou. I'm liking this deck too. We've got 4 spell lands. 4. So if we had 18, 6, we did 14. 14 basics, and these give us 18 total lands. And then we're looking at cutting a bunch of stuff here. Boy, what do we hate? And I'll zoom in a little bit. See, oh, that didn't actually do anything. Never mind. I haven't looked at the bracket, so I don't know who we're playing first. All right, let's start by saying, all right, here's our removal. I'm going to put this over here just because I want a removal column and then a trick column. And boy, we only have 3 equipment. I guess 3 is about right, though. You don't want to overdo it on equipment, even with something like this. You don't like Shatterskull Minotaur? I don't know how we cut that. We have enough. We have wizards, and I guess depends if we play the sneaking guide. I don't think I want 2. Oops, definitely want that. I'm looking at asking myself if we need 4 combat tricks, or whether, you know, we have a shelter as well, which is not really the combat trick we're talking about, but I like the Farsights. Yeah, we might cut those, but let's start with I think we cut one of these, at least one. Yeah, let's cut Allied Assault first. Creature count, if we leave it at it as is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. This is 17 plus 2 warrior spell lands. Jinx wants to cut the Rage and the Assault. I kind of want to run all 3 of these is the thing, but maybe it's like, that's all well and good, Ryan. Can you? I think if we cut the Allied Assault, I like cutting the Sneaking Guide. We don't really have much going on with the Electromancer thing anyway. We can Electromancer into Relic Axe or Stoneblade. Their Stonework Pack Beast. Yeah, so let's cut that. Yeah, Assault's already gone. Media wants to cut a Charger. Really? Despite, I guess we could cut one. Maybe it's both, though. I mean, we still need... this would be 40 here. You want to do it this way? How you say that's so valuable, but how, like, what is it doing for us, Media? What's so valuable about this early rogue? Bug Catcher gets pumped. Electromancer produces 1 extra mana. ... Now what? Like, I mean, I just don't know what else it's doing that's so exciting. Why do people keep saying they like cutting Allied Assault? Do you see that Allied Assault is here? How about I'll put it back in and then recut it? Does that, are you happy now? Or is there another Assault that I'm not looking at? Maybe there's 2 things that have Assault in the name, you know, magic. Suggestion of cutting Binding? No, I'm not. I think I'm running these I think we run this. This is 40. We either do, but yeah, I'm gonna do this. This is what I think. Maybe this is a bit much, but I'm gonna try it, and then we'll see. If I'm wrong, we can make some adjustments. Do I? Oh, yeah. Well, we'll do it. Sorry, it messed. I trusted this, but it adjusted my basic lands on me. Yeah, so we do need 3 more cuts. Darn. I thought I was done. So I guess we're cutting one of the Chargers then. And then hard removal, combat tricks. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm back here on the left again. Thank you. Now it makes me want to cut the Unity. And we could cut a basic. We could go to 17. Nah, that's being greedy. I'm just trying to find a reason to not cut stuff I like. People calling for Shatter Skull. Maybe I need to give this up. I don't think I want to give up removal. I don't, but Spellcraft is here. Like, Media, I don't know. We are way off on this draft together, my friend, because you seem really, really focused on the tiny little benefits that a 1/1 for 1 that has the word rogue on it gives this deck, and I don't understand it. Like, I don't care if this does 1 extra point to face. This is in the deck because it deals 4 damage to a creature. I still think we want Electromancer. I think it's good enough. That is a tiny benefit. Like, for a whole card? If it was free, if this, like, drew a card, sure, but you're talking about, like, wanting to run a full card because of these tiny benefits, and I just don't see it. But maybe you're right, maybe I'm wrong. Just, I'm the one with the microphone, so of course I get to blah, 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 but I'm frequently wrong about this stuff. So I'm going to export this, though, and let's finish the rest in client and get ourselves ready to play. So what's worse, Spellcraft or the enchantment or the aura removal, you know? All right. So this is 40, but maybe not with the right land count. Let's see. What is our land count? So we're like one short of the deck we want here. We'll do like this. Actually, I want to get different basics. Anybody redeem basics? Sleeves, basic lands, Avon full, newer Avon full. I don't know what that means, but I'll look. How do you search for artist? Does anybody know the artist? It's got to be a way to look for like. Oh yeah, let's put the Well One Black Lotus sleeves. Where are the black? Oh, there it is. Chris, Adam, Sam. Yeah, I don't. Titus. Yeah, none of these are. Oh, that's Avon. There, this Avon must be what you're talking about. Okay, can do, can do. Oops, not that though. We need this one. Oops, dunk, dunk, dunk. All right, we're so close to a deck and ready to play. We need one cut. I'm going to cut it over. Let's look at our total numbers. 1710, probably one creature. What's our worst creature? Maybe one Farsight Adept. Oops, that was supposed to be... Here, got to do it this way. Oh, come on. There. All right. I didn't see the brackets. Let's see. Mark that as complete. Did that. And give you another one of these anyway, just in case. Pairings. No pairings up yet. But I see. Oh, no, there they are. We are against Rats. I didn't play Rats yesterday, so I don't think we are friends yet. Oops. You can't understand not running all three at all. What are we talking about? Yeah, I think I'm gonna try the chargers. I mean, I'm moving all in on the equipment thing here, so we're gonna see how it goes. I like running them. Radiant Rare strongly considers dropping Morog. I like having one big. It's fine. We have several 6-drops in if you count the spell lands. Oh yeah, I got to turn on Cardboard Live. I had a big restart. And here we go. Sorry, I missed Rats's thing up there. So we're gonna go like this, like this, like this. Or I can just try it this way, I suppose. Let me get this all done. 1 and 6, that's never happened. I don't know who typed that in there. Must be some sort of mistake. Oh, come on now. All right. This is messed up. Is this not working now? What's going on? All we want to do is play some magic here. There we go. All right, let's get the play. I want the play. I want the play. Ah, well. I like keeping this shelter on one and then bug catcher with tricks. Hey, we're supposed to be the ones who play one drops. The Blight Blade staying back suggests an intent to block. With nothing but green up, there's not even a possible response to our shelter that could hurt us. So we're going to go ahead and trade shelter for Blight Blade here. Or if Rats wants to take it, that's fine too. I can live with that. I mean, what's the Blight Blade supposed to be doing other than trading for some sort of resource? In this case, it's going to trade for the shelter, and that's not bad for Rats either. Well, I got a spellcraft waiting for this here Shadow Cat. We can also play the planes here and send in and rage. I'm happy to rage and win with the, kill the Shadow Cat with the rage instead. We are telegraphing, of course, but we're going to do it. In the muck. I'm being greedy on this bland, but if we want to, we'll see. Let's take a draw here and see what it looks like. Yeah, there we go. See, greed.
Point is, ladies and gentlemen, that greed is good.
Now then, do we want to spellcraft? We still only have a 2/2 bug catcher. If we attack in, we are committing to casting Inordinate Rage. The Rage would put a counter on the kitty. Actually, we get two counters, right? If we attack in and they block and we pump, they sack the Mucklord and put 2 counters on the Shadow Cat, and then we can no longer kill it. Jinx wants craft and swing. You want to craft the Mucklord and turn this into a 4/4? Definitely starting with this. But craft and swing, I don't know where the swing comes from. We're not attacking with a 2/2. Yeah, let's craft the kitty, though. Well, I'm not counting, especially against black. I don't like counting on my big stuff even living. We do have 2, which is nice. So really, we made them choose. I guess there was, like, if we're using that, we're doing the Mucklord. We just gave them the choice, right? I should have thought it through better, but at least what happened was the scenario we were talking, because they had the ability to sack. All right, having 7 basics is cool, because now we can go... Warrior has... Oh, it doesn't have... Let's go Warrior here, and then Morag land next turn. We can even go, let's see, with Rage as a 2/2, we can make this a 5/4, and it would trade with a Stomper in a 2/2. But we don't want to do that with Morag on the waiting in the wings. So I'm going to go Mountain and Warrior. And we'll say no attacks. We have forced chumps here, though, which is unfortunate. Oh, yeah, that's true. Maybe I was supposed to do Morag to block, because now I need to chump. So that was probably a mistake. Oh, especially with the Shadow Kitty. But we're not... Dead. We'll block the catcher here. And now Morag. Let's see. I got to read this because we actually might want to attack once, untap, but then keep everything back on D. Whenever landing in a battlefield, if it's your main phase, there's an additional combat at the beginning of that combat. Untap. Yeah, so we probably just go this. In fact, we can even attack now without the Morag even on the battlefield and just send. Yeah, that whole Mucklord play was pretty awkward. Sorry. If I've made another mistake, my apologies. I'm not seeing what you all are seeing, but... Oh, right. Morag pumps power. Yeah, my fault on the not reading mythics. Well, let's see. If we block here, we're dead. We can't. We had to block here and here, right? And then hope that there's nothing going on over here. The trouble is, Shadow Cat can just sack the rogue and kill this. So I don't know what we do here. Let's see. How do we... I guess we have to throw this here. And then we chump this over here. That's all we got. Right? I think that's all we got. Well, we also were on the draw. We were a little slow and on the draw. That hurt pretty badly. We are not dead, though. Now we're dead. All right, well, we'll hope to win on the draw, on the play, rather. Man, I feel like our deck is better. I want to beat this deck. I mean, I want to beat every deck, but... Oh, we did cut a... I thought we were playing 3 Chargers. I must have cut one when we were trying to figure out what the last thing to go. I mean, if we could bring in the Charger back, but like what for an Adept? I'm not cutting Morag. You could... And this isn't a 6-drop is the thing. This is like 5. We could cut this, though, and put in Charger. Let's try that. I'm not cutting Morag, though. This is... When we do get there, it's a really nice way to finish, you know. I did cut a 6, but I'm not cutting this 6. Maybe I was supposed to consider Disenchant, too. I didn't really look and see. I don't think they had anything we wanted to Disenchant, though. Yeah, I'm assuming people aren't talking about cutting the spell land 6s. Those aren't really 6s. I think we were just talking about the Morag and the other 6 that's not really a 6, the warrior that can be discounted with party stuff. Yeah, Smite could have been good too in the green. Yeah, we'll if we can make it to a 3rd game, I'll reconsider the rest of the sideboarding. I submitted too quickly. Kind of made the one decision and then didn't think about other decisions. Yeah, I mean, what I've seen so far, I like our deck better, but it didn't win there. And pilot error, or at least, I don't know if I would have made any decisions differently, but I certainly messed up some of my thinking in game 1. Let's see if I can tighten up here. Yeah, I think we got to keep this. Shelter on 1. Blade Master. Adept. I'm gonna keep this. Yeah, I could go pack on 2. If I knew you were coming, I would have saved my shelter. But we didn't know. Drop mountain now. And yeah, let's go pack beast. Blade Master is arguable, though, because if we draw equipment, I think we might want to do the equipment thing. Here's our 6-drop. I had some question as to whether we wanted to cut that or not. I said no. What did people want to bring in? I mean, those of you who wanted to cut a 6, here's your shot. Yeah, we could have had a whatever, but I like where we're going here. And yeah, we can swing 2. It's possible rats will... We don't... You know, the pack beast is always playable, but it's not super important to us, actually. So we'll see if rats wants to make the trade. Two spell turn next turn. Ooh, potentially... Yeah, still just 2 spell. But we go Royal Eruption, Blade Master, and... We don't even need to Royal Erupt, I suppose. The thing is, I think we're gonna... Well, maybe we wait for what's coming up next. It's just that if we kill this now, they get no +1/+1 counter value. That's why I'm thinking of doing it now. But we can at least attack first. Yeah, we can also Electro into Royal. Yeah, let's do that. Good call. Good call. We'll do that. I like Electro into Royal and kill this thing before it puts a counter somewhere. Boom, 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 bomb. Love you, Eddie. Hey, this is good. We get to go Mountain Raptor, bring back Shelter. Now we can have Shelter ahead of this attack. I like bringing it back. I know we're trying to get to the Morag, but we'll get there eventually, and I like having the Shelter for exactly this reason, that this Sky Dancer can't get us. Or what does this mean? I'm going to save it. This is a bad card against, a bad card for us to see. It's very good against us on the ground, and does suggest if we can manage a game 3, we should really bring in that Smite. That's true. Morag is going to let us attack with everything because this becomes double strike 4/4. Inordinate Rage lets us attack with everything, although a block on the Electromancer would still be just a trade. That being said, we're going to send in with the Rage Ready here. This is the spell that Media felt was super important to our chances. Oh, well, yeah. This plays around Rage nicely for Mappo, because if we Rage the Adept, we still 2-for-1 ourselves. But let's see what if Rats wants to settle on this as final answer. Looks like it. So good. I think that's the perfect block from Rats. Good job on the blocks. Sky Dancer changed it a little bit. Yeah, we clear the opponent's board, and we have a Morag in the wings, so I think we should do it. And we also get the Scry. And I guess we keep that to cast the Morag. And then this gets to attack as a 2/1 double striker. So that could be good depending on what we see from Oppo here. Blightblade does not stop us. Balagad Recovery could become problematic, but right now we at least have this. Really nice. Gotta tip the cap to that. I thought we were very, very safe, but we were not. And now we're getting attacked. I was gonna say, Well, we're going to wait and pick off this with this and hope we find our good luck off the top. Ha! Now give me some equipment! Trouble is they have a double block on it that kills it, so I'm going to actually hold and try to find that equipment. I mean, it would be a 2-for-1. I guess we could attack, we kill the first, and trade for the second. Is it worth it? I'm going to say no, though. I'm going to be a little patient here. There we go. That's why we're a little patient here. Let's put it on the first striker, because this just dies into the Blight Blades. We'll put it on the Blade Master itself and hope it's good. Medius's Blade on Champion is great, but they got Death Touchers, Media. Oh, yeah, they're right. He gains double strike. Sorry, my bad. I can read. Shut up. This is my first time with the Blade Master deck. Chat's always so mean. Equipped warriors I control have double strike, everybody. Equipped warriors. And Expedition Champ is a warrior. Therefore, we equip that warrior. We could have had 4 of these. We have 3 of these in our deck, but we actually passed the 4th Blade Master to pick up our first scavenged blade for exactly this reason. We needed some payoff. Oi! Come on! Beckoning. Brutal beckoning. We gotta give up our champ, though. Re-equip to the Blade Master. Try to get there with the Blade Master. Uptime is what you're looking for. Come on, deck. How depressing. Well, I haven't played perfectly here, but this is rough. I really feel like I would take my deck over this deck any day, but it's not working out for us. Okay, that's something. That's something. I guess we got to attack. And it's any target, so if we draw a, hey, we could draw like a Royal Eruption, or we already use it. Didn't we use it? Ooh, that's interesting too. Yeah, our Royal Eruption is gone. Never mind. Now we can send Charger if they block with Blight Blade. We go to the face for 3. If they block with the Ascetic, we just kill the Ascetic. Media says leave Charger back. That's interesting. Yeah, any pump spell is not lethal through the warrior, though. We're going to be able to play the warrior, so... Oh, I see what you're saying. For us, I thought you were talking about... I thought you were worried about the crackback. That's fair. Okay, we'll play warrior and pass then. Be patient. And we have 2 pump spells left, I believe. Unless we got some of them milled. BM wants the attack. I like the patience play. If we find a pump spell, we just win. Whereas if we attack here, we don't necessarily. Here, the blade doesn't increase toughness, so the warrior is likely to just trade off. But then we get bug catcher. Let's move the equipment off the charger onto the warrior. Yeah, it does have trample. That's a good point. So so that makes it worth it. I'm just saying that my point about it not having toughness add is that the ascetic can trade with it 1 for 1. So, we just attack. Yeah. Attack is when don't even move the equipment is what you're saying. So let's take a look at that though. So if we attack in and don't move the equipment, they would put ascetic on warrior and no trample, and then fireblade charger, blight blade on fireblade charger, and they take 3. It's not a win. It's not a straight up win, but it's a good spot for us. Yeah, let's re-equip then. I'm going to do the original plan. Equip warrior, bug catcher. I see what you're saying. Yes. And then we put it back on charger. Okay, well, let's take a look. Let's attack anyway and get the trample in. Ah, wait. Not you. And this equips for 3, so we can play land, bug catcher, and re-equip. Well, see if this binding makes it a no-brainer. Okay, so now I think we want smite in. Do you see? I mean, there was calls to take out both 6s, like to remove Morag. I think that showed that we still want Morag in. But if we bring in monstrous, what are we cutting here? Tough. Because, I mean, we cut a shelter, maybe 1, but then that removes our 18 lands. You don't know that we didn't need to show him that. I mean, you presume, like, I don't know, is there exile removal in black at instant speed? If not, maybe we didn't need to show. But again, the whole show thing, like, maybe if you're showing something bomby that they would bring in like a smite for, you could cause opponents to change their behavior. But for the most part, people don't change their sideboarding because you showed them a common removal spell. So, yeah, and deck lists are open too. Great point. But in the abstract, I don't even think it matters. So, smite. We could cut the adept. We could cut the electromancer that doesn't do a ton for this particular deck. We could go back down to 2 chargers. Maybe that's correct. Yeah, I'll go back to 2 chargers. Rage was as good as Media advertised, really, for us there. Rage felt really important, and I like it here, too. I think I'm playing Warrior as land here, especially with Raptor. I'm play Warrior as land. We only have 3 land in hand, and we have stuff to do, so... And then we go... like so. Blade Master, just in time. We could be Shelter greedy, or I mean, we could be greedy and not play Shelter as land. We can play it as land and be not greedy. With the Raptor, I kind of like just, and the Morag, I think we should keep playing lands. And then we'll put this down to double strike our Charger. Let me ask you a question. Do you like equipment? Where are we putting this, though? Do you want to throw it on the Charger and just go nuts? Let's see. We charge and we get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, doubled to 12. We could get him to 5 right now. But probably save the Rage. Yeah, let's just go Master. And then if they I'm going Master. Media would bring him to 5. I'm gonna go wide. Thordalis really doesn't like it. I don't know. I like it. We could even still, we could get 6, 12. We could do 12 right now. We still do the 12. Doesn't matter which, right? Or does it? Go here, 12. Yeah, we go here, and it's even better. Let's go here. I don't think it's gonna be double no matter what. Ooh, I like that. I like that. They could have life gain here. It might not be enough, but they could have life gain. They showed the ascetic, the cleric, the 5-drop green cleric, 5/4 gain 3. But we can move the axe and win anyway in that case, right? Let's see. Relic Axe moves for 2, still leaves us Royal Eruption, so I'm going to try to just win in the air with Charger. There we go. Why not, Media? That was great. Like, we either win or we Royal. Like, it was fine. I don't know. Maybe your line, Media, had some percentage I was missing. I mean, we got there. But I'm curious why you didn't like that line. What was your line and how was it better? Or were they just equivalent? I mean, I just didn't see how, like, we force them to stop us from winning with our Charger, and if they do, we get to Royal. So I was just trying to make something. They needed to do something if I just attacked. Really? Because they block the ground thing, and then we do 2 in the air. I don't think that's true, but maybe I did bad math. It's happened before. And we're going to be playing the winner of Mana Traders Mobius. Do we have that? Let's take a look. I'll do a refresh. Yeah, it looks like we're up against Mobius. Yeah, it was good. We barely found a way in game 2, and then game 3, our deck did what we were trying to get it to do this whole time. If Mobius isn't ready, we can actually look at this. And we were talking, what about Minotaur and board for the third charger? I think I like that better. I think we were probably equivalent, Media. I just felt like it would, like, we force him to do something and then our burn spell should be good enough. Two Jace? I don't know what you're talking about. We had them dead if they couldn't deal with the equipped charger. Did it, were they at 2? Did I mess? I thought they were at 3 and charger was going to deal 2. I suppose then the point is that if the charger dies, they lose, but they could still untap and gain some life, was my feeling. Oh, with the axe equip. Yeah, well, that's what I did. Yeah, that was my line. Let's try again. Are you getting the Kaladesh 3 draft token package? I can't tell if it's a good deal. If it requires US dollars, no. I don't spend US dollars on Arena. But if it's gold or gems, it's probably fine. They almost never make package deals that if you add up the parts are not a deal, right? I mean, it's always some sort of discount. It's just, so if you like the stuff inside, it's going to be fine. Mobius. Trying all sorts of ways. How about this? You want me to add this one on top? You choose, Mobius. Yeah, if you like everything inside, it's going to be fine for you. But normally, usually that stuff is selling you some cosmetics. All right. No white yet. That is really unfortunate. Really unfortunate. Really, really, really unfortunate. If this is a Plains, we just love this hand. Love it. As it is, can we even keep it? What are we doing? I got a mulligan. Shoot. And now we get the flip problem of no red. However, I'm going to keep this one. We're not going to 5. I'm going to ditch the spellcraft and keep. What is it with everybody on Blight Blades? Mountain off the top, and we've got a real game. No mountain, and we're going to go quickly to 2, I bet. Boo earns, but I'm really worried about a possible like chill -4 -0. But if they have -4 -0 and no wizard, it's at least a 1-for-1. So I'm gonna make Mobius have it, and if he does, we'll drop a second. We'll drop a replacement. Yeah, Flash Rogue would have been solid as well. A good call. I'm relieved 2D, but step 1 of a million to set our country straight around here. Okay, there's our red. That's good. I guess we can just erupt the Arbor Mage and keep the beats coming. I like that. I don't love using removal, but this is what keeps us attacking, and I think we need to do that. Thank you for the sub. Eddie Van Halen! Eddie Van Halen making noise with his guitar! Woo! All right. Well, good draw to keep the pressure. I know you don't hear the memes. That's why I screamed Eddie Van Halen noises for you. You didn't like that? Do we want that mountain? It does let us 2-spell next turn, and we do need to get more than 3 lands, right? So we'll keep it. So, Blade Master for Diviner, I'm willing to make that offer since they don't have another wizard in play to make that good. Although this is where, let's look for the pause, because if it's a chilling trap, I don't want to fall into it. So I'm gonna advance and look for a pause. Yeah, I'm not falling for it, buddy. Not falling for your chilling trap. Really need some equipment. Equipment off the top would be so good. Oh yeah, I should go look. It would still be a lost situation there. This is rough for us. I should be a better player here and bring up Mobius's deck. This link here shows you all the decks. The deck lists are known, so we can see what's in Mobius's deck. Don't love this situation. We got Mobius to 12, but now we're starting to, yeah, this is where green-blue starts to take over and where Warriors falls behind unless we can get our equipment. We need equipment. We need equipment. We're not getting it. But we do have a pump team, right? Don't we have the go wide spell in here? Oh no, did we take it out? That would be a good one right now, but yeah, we don't have it in. Never mind. It's in our board.
Choices here. Nice to see how all this connects now.
I see why you're all saying 2 Jace now. Yeah, Morag pumping the team would be shifting. The Stomper would still have good attacks, even in the case of Morag. We're also, we draw Morag, we then need to draw a basic on top as well. Really, just give me that equipment, please. Axe. I want an axe. Probably just gonna have to ignore Jace's and just try and win outside of that. Blade Master getting 3/3 would trade 1 for 1 with the Stomper, but we know that there's a. Let's look at the sideboard. Yeah, wait, it must be. Do we even see? What was that pause? Is he messing with us? Hold on. I don't see any 1 mana trick in this deck. So I don't see it. You see a shell shield? Where's the shell shield? I don't see a shell shield in his list or sideboard. Oh, there it is. Sorry, it was just weirdly sorted. Okay, thank you. It was weirdly sorted. I was expecting it to be sorted by mana cost, and it wasn't. So sorry, but I see it now. All right. So then I say no. We're gonna hold back. We don't have attacks here into Shell Shield. But I also don't know how we win this game unless we find an equipment right quick. We need to find ideally a kite sail. We need to launch one of our warriors into the air and have it win combat up here against the Diviner. But feeling very, very bad about our chances in this game. The green blue kicker deck made it to 6 mana and kicked a field research. That kind of just means GG. Much less the quality of the stuff that Mobius already has on board. Sorry, Ham, I'm a slow player. I'll try to pick up the pace and I'm even playing Warriors. So we know about the Shell Shield. Do we want to pile on for 8 points of damage and try and get this thing dead? We could do that with like a Blade Master pump does 6, and then we throw like an Electromancer in as well. Is that worth it? Maybe we just take here. I'm just going to take. We need some time to try and find our plan. Although again, against 5 cards and all this mana and the Jace action, this did not look good for us. Already feeling like game 1 is all but lost. We're going to bring in Smite the Monstrous.
Another answer, another riddle.
That's tough for us to see. It means even if we do find equipment, it's now not going to matter. Almost to scoop point around here. I'm going to play the Mountain because we have a 6. But I could hold it until we find it, I suppose. Yeah, I'm going to do this. No, because if we draw a land and then the Morag, whatever, it's fine. We need 6 for Morag. I'm gonna play the 6th. But I think we're just doomed. What does this one do? See, it's nice and quiet. If you want to call a plant a pet, I can get behind it. We're so dead.
Where's the next puzzle?
This is super trouble. Means that anything we find for this is just gonna... We need to find, like, 2 pieces of removal in a row? Or two pieces of equipment? And we're facing these stompers? Ugh, we're doomed. Okay. Given the doom, I'm gonna start trying to 2-for-1 myself. I like this as our first attempt to 2-for-1 ourselves. I guess, yeah, we know the shield. There's just nothing to do here, man. That's the problem. And we can counter their shield with the Resolute Strike, potentially. Okay, they're going for that. That's great. I'll take it. Oh, no. Mobius is just taking the first point of first strike. Now, Mobius can still do something here. All right, we'll take it. Oh, yeah, that's fair. Maybe I should switch it back. I'm just playing the way I usually play on stream. I wasn't thinking about any kind of... I'll switch it back if we go to game 3. I don't want to... I mean, actually, it'll automatically... Yeah, if we make the finals, I'll switch it back. I wasn't trying to do anything shady. It's just how I play day to day. Now we'll hold land in case we do find our 6th drop. But we're just dead, gang. I'm gonna move on. This game is lost. And Ham's waiting in the finals, so let's keep going. Smite in. Charger out. I did, Fiddles. I did. I think we had Minotaur in the main and 2 chargers, and I put in a 3rd charger and cut the Minotaur, but I'll switch it back to match the submitted deck. Again, suffice it to say, I don't play in many events with registered deck lists. As it is, that one swap seems fine. Do we want anything else here? Didn't see anything for our disenchant, so probably not. This is just probably it. The Unity would have been good there. I kind of want to try Unity over Resolute Strike, but maybe... Well, what do you want to... But the thing is, Media, it doesn't get very cheap, but I'm in. What do you want to do? You got 1 minute to... I'll run Media's swaps. Right now we've got 40 cards, 2 chargers, and the Smite in. What do you want to do, Media? You want to cut Spellcraft and play Minotaur. Anything else? The only thing I might want to do is, yeah, try this Unity. But over what? I think I'll run it like this. I think I'm enamored with the idea of Unity because it would have been good last game, but it's not like it would have been good throughout this event. And I really like the pump spell that moving equipment around. Well, I think it's a reluctant keep. Media would mull, but the thing is, these are all basics. 4 of the lands we have left in our deck are actual spells, so I'm going to keep. We only have, let's see, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9 basics left in the whole deck. It's possible that average 6 would be better, though. If it weren't for this bland thing, I would mulligan this. It's the fact that 4 of our lands that we might draw are actually spells. Let's see. This could be a nasty rogue, but this is not the kind of deck that tends to run the duelist. And actually, I can look. We know there's no duelist, right? I keep forgetting. Again, I forget we have deck lists and everything. There's no duelist, so we're sending. Gonna go for a no land return raptor next turn so that we can put the blade on it. I don't want to put the blade on the ground if I don't have to. Unless we have one of our blade masters, which we don't. We do have a 2 spell here technically, but I'm just gonna send the champ. They're not going to block. We drop Raptor. Yeah, I don't like that. We put Blade on Pack Beast, and then they just blocks the Pack Beast, and the Pack Beast is dead, and then what do? It's not worth it. I like Raptor here, and Blade the Raptor next turn. Yeah, that's true. We do have the protection. I just want to get the flyer out, though. I want to get more creatures out rather than this stuff first. Because I think we can do what you're talking about, Media, just a turn later and have the same success. We've drawn really well, by the way. You know, we kept a 5 basic lander and have drawn, well, and this is one of the reasons we kept. We knew that if we draw this land, it was actually an action spell. So it's working out. And now we get Blade on the... Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. That is no joke. Blade Master. If we put it on the Champ, we get 6 power of first strike. They have no blocks, and the Raptor gets or anything. I think we just put it on the Champ. Yeah, because it doesn't give the Raptor double strike. We want double strike. We could blade up. We could do the Pack Beast and double strike the Pack Beast, and then trade off the Champ if for the Baloth if desired. Yeah, let's put it on the Pack Beast. Then everything is a good attack, or at least everything's a reasonable attack. Yeah, this is threatening lethal. So there's forced block. So if I were Mobius, I'd be throwing the Baloth on the champ, so we at least get that trade. And now we hope we untap with everything still on the battlefield, and then our shelter looks real good. If there's a pass here, then we should presume that Mobius has one of the End of the Royals. Okay, no Into the Royal. What does Mobius have for a single green? Anything in the set for a single green? No single green. So there is nothing that Mobius can cast here. And we can just shelter this on green and attack then. And not in the finals yet, man. I don't have a win yet. You think Equip Raptor is better, but I looked at the deck. I think you're talking about there's nothing there. I mean, I went and looked at the deck list, established there was nothing for a single green, and that gave us the win. Full stop, the win. Yeah, we are 1-0 in the event. Equip Raptor, although also keep those of you want to equip. I mean, the Raptor gets 4. Yeah, all of it was good. It was academic. It was all choose the line that you want to win with. And you want one Farsight Adept for the Charger? I don't understand. Oh, what do you mean? Like, why are we adding this for a Charger? I don't understand that comment. Oh, you mean bring a Charger out? I gotcha. I see what you're suggesting. No, I like the Chargers in. Yeah, we can actually do it the other way. And what do you want to put in? You want to put in how about with the Spellcraft? I think bringing that back, if we're doing that, bringing some removal back. Yeah, Unity. Removal or Unity seems good. What do you think, chat? Media likes the Adept. But we have Electromancer too. All right, let's try this. Sure. Media doesn't like Unity. It's at worst. I mean, it's still a. Even if you just have one creature out, it's still a combat trick. All right, this is a hand. Blade Master into War Leader now looks great. Rabid Bite? Is that something we need to worry about? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, we can War Lead. Oh, actually, we can't War Lead an attack or we lose. No, we can, because it increases toughness. Sorry, we can do War Lead an attack. honestly, I kind of forgot that Shatterskull Minotaur is at least a 5-drop if you have another warrior out. I was thinking of it like you needed something other than a warrior to even get it to 5. So I actually like the bringing it back in. I think you're right. This is pretty good meta. That's a big difference that I hadn't quite processed, that it's really a 5-drop in the deck, not a 6. And then it can, with some of our lucky draws, potentially become even cheaper. In this case, we don't have, like, we got the shelter. Maybe I'm just supposed to go bug catcher, hold up shelter here. Because I'm thinking Into the Royal is probably what's going on here. And we'll do bug catcher after combat. No need to play it right now. It doesn't do anything for this attack. But I'm expecting kicked royal, and shelter will be kind of a blowout against the Into the Royal plan from Mobius here. Although we do get forced into it first, right? If he pulls off this double block, Mobius is saying we have to shelter before he has to Into the Royal. So that's a really good line from You think we go for the protection? But the trouble is, we go for the protection and Mobius bounces our target. Yeah, I guess if he royals, it's not the worst. Like this. But see, Mobius is smart. He's waiting. He's waiting. This is where you say, do you play the shelter or not? And I think we do. I'm sheltering because Royal is very bad. Losing our war leader is very bad. So I'm not going to lose our war leader here. We know that Mobius is going to Into the Royal it, but I don't want to lose our war leader. Because we can even drop Bug Catcher and then replay war leader next turn. Falconer is good. Pretty big. Still, we have Blade Master attacks if we're willing to trade for it. We can also just bind it. Probably just binding the old Big Bird. Wonder if there's a world where I was just supposed to attack with Blade Master last time, leave the war leader back so that we put Mobius in a more difficult spot on the use of the Into the Royal. What we ended up with was okay, but I think not sending the war leader would have been better for us last turn, now that I think about it. Well, we can make a Spland Warrior, and since it's pretty far off from actually seeing play, I think we should, because then we can drop the War Leader and have Shatterskull Minotaur next turn, potentially. I think that's right. Maybe Marshall would be greedy and hold this for land, but hold this to be a creature. But I want to make sure we have the possibility of this next turn. I don't know. If we find a land, though, we could even go Champ Binding, bind and maybe get in that way. A lot of cards here, though. A lot of cards. Why not send the Double Strike? Because it trades straight up with the Falconer, and I actually don't want to trade it. We did bring in the pump team, so let's keep that in mind too. We would like to avoid trading off if we can, because we have a combat trick that pumps our whole team. Yeah, I suppose. One reason is to play this to set up a 6/5 haste attacker, though. And then if Falconer tries to get us in the air, we get such a crackback. Although, waiting for the 6/5s to hit. Rough. This is the kicker deck on 6 mana. It's when it all starts getting rough. Yeah, if we can hold on this now and 2-spell instead with this. All right, we got the 6th land. We could... Yeah, now it is Champ and Binding, right? We go... That means we bind the Falconer, though, because we need to bind the Falconer. If we play Champ, we don't... Do we have attacks with a Blade Master? Blade Master, we can... I think we can attack with a Blade Master if we do it now. Because the threat of all of our stuff. You want to get... I think we get attacks this turn anyway. So... Well, because this is double strike. If they want to give us the the cleric, that's fine. I'm gonna do it. Sorry, Media. It's a bluff. It's horrible if Mobius can see our hand, but we have 3 pump spells. So partly I'm hoping that he takes this, but maybe I'm not doing it right. And the thing is, if we do lose the Blade Master here, we drop Champ and Binding. Yeah, see, that worked out. It wouldn't have worked out if he could see our hand. I just felt like we had enough stuff that he didn't want to risk it. You want to go Champ Bugcatcher then? Yeah, Champ Bugcatcher is right. I think you're right. We try to force Mobius to leave the Falconer back, and then we bind it. Although binding, maybe we're in game 3, so this is going to be. But maybe we were supposed to pull the binding against the known double into the royal and naturalized main deck. So this may work out for us on some level, but it was probably a bad card to keep in against this particular deck. Yeah, if Mobius gets frisky and sends with the flyers, turns us into a race, then we're probably just Minotaur, right? What are we facing here? Into the Royal coming back, okay. Top with Into the Royal coming back says, boy, we better win quickly. Top deck something. How about top deck equipment? Hey, I got the top deck I called for. Was it actually correct? Is it what we wanted? Is this good? We go Blade on Champ. Don't we want to equip the Champ, not the Bug? Oh, I guess Bug has Trample. That's why we want to do the Trample. Yeah. So let's do that. Gonna Blade up the Bug Catcher for the Trample, and we're gonna bind the Falconer. And then this and this. At 4, if Mobius wants to lose 2 creatures to kill the Champ, that's fine. Swing all, I don't know about. Let's see. Well, let's do the math. If we swing all, the obvious block is Geyser Mage on War Leader, and then what happens? The second obvious block is Chump the Champ, and then they take 8, which is not great. I don't think we send the War Leader. It might be must block. I just don't want to give up the War Leader. Oh yeah, maybe I miscounted, but still, did we want... I still think this is pretty good. Granted, we got Into the Royal and a top to deal with. But hopefully Hasty Minotaur throws off Mobius's math here. And we get to untap with a Blade Master. That doesn't suck. Yeah, Royal can hit equipment. Not what we wanted to see there, of course. And now Into the Royal... At 3, this can't block. Royal, yeah, I think we skull and attack and we should get there, right? Well, let's see. Yeah, I don't see how we don't win here. Into the Royal, it would have to be... We already know there's nothing for 1 green, so... That's 3 lethal threats and 2 blockers. All right. I'm going to fix my deck back to the submitted construction. Wasn't trying to be shady. And let's see, that was Fireblade Charger out and Shatter Skull in, which is funny because I wanted to put it back anyway, so... And let's see, he's love him and leave him, right? Here we go, gang. All right, 350 bucks on the line thanks to Mana Traders who sponsored this event. Very kind of Mana Traders. You should check them out, see what they're about. Manatraders.com, I believe. Again, I want to be very clear, they are not my sponsor. My sponsor is cardkingdom.com, but Mana Traders is sponsoring this event. And that's really sweet. Sponsoring this event with a prize purse. I want to play, I want to play, I want the play, I want the play. Give me the play, please. Magic Gods, can I have the play, please? I mean, I'll take the win over the play, but... Oh, we didn't get the play. We do have a fine start, though. Charger into Blade Master, find some land. We get Champ and Adept and have a nice Inordinate Rage. So this is good. Krabby! Ooh, hello. Hello, hello. So, we still just go Fireblade Charger, though. Really just need a basic land or any kind of land here. I'll take a Spland. Oh, we really need a land next turn, but I'm going to go Blade Master here. Nah, I didn't even want to risk it, Fenor. I didn't even want to offer the anything, and I didn't want to use the rage yet either. Wow, stripping all of our lands. That's rough. I really didn't want to rage there. Really didn't want to rage. And now we get this instead. Great. Didn't get mana, but I'll take this. And now there is a double block here. No, actually, there isn't even a double block really. Whatever. We'll take any block they want to try and make here. Stop it! I want those lands! Look at that! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lands in a row off the top of our library milled. Land, we get to go Electromancer, Kite Sail, and start really going. Yeah, Rage would be fine, but I want... Yeah, here we go. I like my plan of Electromancer, Kite Sail on Blade Master. Yeah, why didn't he kick and steal the... That's confusing. What is he up to? Oh, okay. Good Inordinate Rage. Is there a Cinder... I should look at the deck list again. Is Cinderclasm in main deck? Okay, okay. But it's, what is it to kick? Red to kick, so it's 3 mana, can't kick. All right, I'm going to do this then. And I'm actually going to... No, we had to use the mana. Had to use the mana here. But out of fear, I'm going to go with the Charger. Yeah, the mana would have left our pool when I passed. Can play that as land, and we attack first though. Let's see, can we, well, win, there's a blocker. I mean, that's not how that works. If I'm assuming that Ham is going to chump. But we don't do anything pre-combat here, so I'm going to attack. With the Charger in the air. And now we go Warrior Land. Well, hold on, I should, if I'm going to Adept, I should do that first. Let's Adept. You want to Champ now? Yeah, I guess it's more damage. I'm just trying to find land, but maybe we don't even need it. Yeah, we don't want to give Ham a card, right? Well, we get the game now. All right. A fine start here. Oh, that reminds me, I didn't update this record. We are 2-0. And we broke serve. That was on the draw. So nice to know that we at least get a game on the play no matter what. Yeah, Ham is pretty aggressive, but Ham might have just been saying, I'm not going to play around pump. I got to get him dead and hope he doesn't have it, you know? It was super aggressive, but Ham is super smart, so probably correct that it was his only avenue to win is that we didn't have pump and that he could come up with a with something the next turn. As it is, we have... Trying to look at what we saw. Skydiver is real rough for us. Yeah, I mean, really, Ham punted that to us. I'm not sure we win if Ham steals our equipment. To that end, I can even bring in a disenchant for that. I guess I should look at the deck list and see if there's bubble. There's a Bubble Snare. There's a Relic Amulet. So between Bubble Snare and Relic Amulet, I think we do bring in a disenchant. Mainly it's the Relic Amulet that has me scared, but maybe it's not enough. Do we just try to fade? I guess we don't care about Relic Amulet. We just try to beat Relic Amulet with speed, right? Yeah. You can see what I was thinking, like that Amulet instills that fear, but I think we try to beat Amulet with speed. We could... Do we... Yeah, I'm going to run it back. Ham has a lot of tools against us here. I'm glad we took one. It's going to be a hard-fought second win, though. Yeah, I think that makes some sense, Thordalis. If we go to a game 3, we can think about that. We're going to keep this and hope we draw into some stuff. Not lands, that's not what I meant by stuff. Interesting. I think I want Blade Master number 1 over Pack Beast. Really got to watch out for Cinderclasm lurking as well. Ham just has a lot of nice tools against our specific deck that we got to be careful of. And it's funny, our 2 shelters really don't do much against Relic Amulet, and we're probably losing our Blade Master. But I'm going to play Pack Beast here to disguise our other Blade Master. But this is a bad scene, man. Land, 2-drop, Amulet, kill one of our things, and then we're just way, way, way behind. Okay, at least it's not killing something right now. And yeah, we can't beat Cinderclasm, really, so we're going to pretend like it doesn't exist. Although we could keep up a shelter. I think we send in now and shelter and then bug catch. And now, Mountain kicked Cinderclasm. We say we'll try to get game 3. But I like what Media says. Like, what do? You do not put your creatures out because you're trying to play around Cinderclasm? I mean, that's not useful. Like, this is our plan. This is all we've got. But hopefully, Amulet will be clunky enough. And note that Ham didn't play a 4th land last turn. So maybe we can just get there on the luck of the mana. I'll take it. Blade Master. Like, we're threatening 10 next turn. If they kill a Blade Master. Well, we're threatening 12 if they, like... But, something's gonna die here, so... Rage... I don't think we defensive Rage. But we'll see. I mean, now we really have it all. I think we can protect whatever Ham might have in hand. I think this is good. And maybe Ham shouldn't have waited. But so now, if we go Rage, 8, no, we just go, if we Rage here, we get 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But we can also just let this happen. I think we let that happen. You think we Rage? I just want to Rage on a Blade Master. All right. What? Rage absolutely saves the pack beast. Yeah, let's do it. What? Why am I being screamed at? Okay, good. Whew. Sometimes Medi is an idiot. Usually I'm the idiot. That's why I'm afraid. All right, now we shelter for the win. Like they get one of these, but we shelter red and I guess we don't have the win. No, I mean shelter to not have the Electromancer block, but we still don't have the win. Boy, I feel it slipping away though. I feel it slipping away. Well, there was nothing to shelter. Like this is an equipment. This is an artifact. There was nothing to shelter. You get that, guys? There was no shelter play there. D, I'm gonna time you out, D. That is wrong. To suggest that that this is over is, I do not co-sign D's enthusiasm here. We have a game to win. Just pass is being called. No, we have to. Really? You think we save? I think we got to attack. Attack all, no shelter is interesting. Let's do that. Except again, Amulet's gonna kill it. We can't shelter to save the pack beast. All they need is one. Yeah, now we're in trouble. Now I think we're actually actively in trouble. Which is why I timed out D. To suggest, to get all cocky in the spot we were in was way out of line. With an empty hand against an amulet and 5 cards. Yeah, it's fair. I think in retrospect... Oh, interesting. This is actually okay. No, we don't necessarily win, but we force a block. No, because they're gonna, you guys, they're gonna steal the pack beast. We have to save it. But we'll just do this now. No, it's just artifacts, not equipment. And then, how about this? How about this? We did it, gang! Woo! All right! Thanks, chat. We did it! Woo! What an honor to be part of these showdowns, and what an honor to win against such great opponents. Chat, you were instrumental. Chat helped me identify a lot of things. I feel like this is a chat victory too. Whew! And hey, we got a prize purse. This is just about the fun and the play. I never even thought about the money because I just didn't think that I would be the one to win this. Wow. Yeah, that was a great. I mean, I do have a win against Ham, so it wasn't me coming off the schneid there, but to get that win against Ham certainly felt sweet. I'm gonna chat in Discord here for a second and say. All right, let me at least say goodbye to our YouTube friends, and then we can chat a little bit more, I suppose. Thank you for hanging out for that, YouTube buddies. We did it! Awesome! We won a streamer showdown, and not just a 1-pod, a 2-pod streamer showdown. We took it down! Feeling good right now. Great work, everybody. A lot of fun. Thank you so much, Luca, aka Just Lola Man, for organizing this event. Thank you to all the wonderful streamers that participated and that I battled against. Thank you to Mana Traders for sponsoring this event. Mana Traders sponsored this with a cash purse that I won. Yeah, nice. And thanks to my sponsor, CardKingdom.com, for all they do for me and keeping me on the air and all that stuff. And thank you, YouTube friends, for sticking around for that win. We'll catch you the next one. Sure. They're asking me to hop on for a call. Let's see. Here we go. Hello.
Hey.
I got there. We did it, man.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you so much. Everybody hearing this okay? This is, we got Luca, aka Just Lola Man, on the line here. Lola is the organizer of these events. They're so fun, Luca. Thank you so much for taking the time to do this. I know it's not nothing, and I know you got a great mod helping you with it too, but there's work here.
Yeah, my Janos it was so much harder before he was here. It was so much harder. So I mean, man, your deck.
We had the we had to pass, like we had 3 Blade Masters wield every one of them. Every one of the Blade Masters we took was a wheel.
I know.
And then and the 4th one we had to pass for an actual piece of equipment, which was critical because we only ended up with 3 pieces of equipment, and they were game swinging every time they showed up with all those Blade Masters.
I was casting your matches and the part of your draft, and it was every time. I was just saying, okay, every game Ryan plays, he's just waiting to get it. It's like, if I get equipment, that's it.
Yeah, I got 3 Blade Masters, so I just need to find something to make them happy, and then we're going to be in good shape.
Yeah, and the charger, right? And
yeah,
the charger, they are amazing with your equipment.
Yeah.
And
did you like all 3 main? Would you have run? It's like we were having a real tough time finding cuts at the end, and we had 3 equipment, 3 Blade Masters, and 3 chargers. Are you 100% playing 3 chargers all the time in that deck?
I think I am, but I think so. This is the biggest thing for me. You obviously had an amazing deck. It was very hard to make the cuts because, like, if let's say you don't, 5 cards go out of your deck, it's fine. It's even easier for you to make another amazing deck.
Mm-hmm.
And so the cuts were super hard. But okay, this is the thing that stands out to me mostly.
Yeah,
the unity.
Not playing the unity, you didn't like that?
The unity seems like Resolute. You had Resolute Strike, right? 1.
Yeah.
That's a perfect card, right?
Yeah,
that's perfect card. And just 1, that's just so good. You can even get the charger equipped, haste, whatever, and have the Resolute Strike to swap it somewhere. It's just crazy good. But especially with the double strike, like you swap it somewhere to get amazing trade, or probably just little or anything. It didn't really come up in your matches, but it is amazing. And I like the 3-2 trick as well, because again, with all the double strikes, but the unity with 3 chargers or 2 that you played and 3 blade masters, the unity felt like every time I saw a trick in your hand, it felt like if this was unity,
it would be even better.
The game ends.
Yeah, so we really didn't want to cut the Resolute Strike because of the equipment stuff, right? And then, as you said, Inordinate Rage also great. It was just it was just such a tough cut situation, right? And by the end, I did bring in I did run the Unity in the third match at the end, but yeah, there were just tough cuts. Maybe correct would have been Synchronized Spellcraft out and Unity in. Just take since it was all about interaction there, just take the clunky 5-mana removal interaction and replace it with the thing that's more synergistic with the deck. But hey, we got there. That was
you got there. Yeah.
We got there.
So the Spellcraft seems like, oh, why do you need it? But in this kind of decks, like you play everything early, and then it's fine to have a 5-mana removal spell because you played everything already. You waited for that 5th mana. It is fine. But I'm just usually I'm not a big fan of Unity. And nobody is.
Right.
But this is such a good deck for it. Maybe I'm wrong, but it feels to me like it's close to the power level of Morog, which I know you kind of wanted to cut.
Yeah, we were talking about that too, but it just didn't feel. It just felt like, yeah, of course, when your deck is doing exactly what you want. If this deck is doing exactly what we want, Morag is actively bad. It's like it's going against doing what our deck wants to do, but it doesn't always go the way you want. And so it's great to have something in your deck that you can find and be like, okay, well, we got this, and now we can do a double attack, and
Yeah, I agree. I would keep the Morog. Because it's like, for opponents, nobody's gonna race you. Like it's gonna be something crazy needs to happen for you to be raced. And then let's say you have 1 or 2 creatures. If Morog is just, if you don't have a 7th land, or if Morog doesn't survive the next turn, it's just play it, and if everything gets +1, that's already really good for your deck.
Yeah, that's true.
+1. So I do like the Morog. I think it is a consideration to cut, but I do really like it here. Also, okay, this is the one. Just one more thing about the cards.
Sure.
You are so greedy with playing this Raptor.
Oh, really?
I think you're so. I
Why?
know all the lands are great, right? All the lands are great. That you have the multi lands, like the Warrior Trample. That's actually going to have double strike probably. Pretty amazing. The Shelter to get that final damage through since everybody dies so fast.
Yeah.
But I think it is a little bit greedy.
Really? That's not what I would like. To me, that was not even close. I like I never even thought about cutting the Raptor because it feels like even just a 2-power 3-drop in the air is fine when you're being aggressive. When you can throw a Scavenged Blade on it and turn it into an Angel, that's cool. And if you can get back one of these spell lands, and we play this early so that we curve out, and then it's like boom, bring this back and ship it. I don't know. I think it's
so this is the funny thing. I think Raptor is really good in your deck, and I also think it is the worst card in your deck. That's how good the deck is.
Great. Yeah, I'll take it. That's got to be good news for me then.
Yeah. Also, the Farsight Adept. You boarded it in once, the second one.
Mm-hmm.
I really like it in your deck. The main board, it seems like but you're never drawing a card, never ever.
Right.
And other decks a lot of the decks are really dirtly. Everything except Boros is usually dirtly, and you knew nobody else is in Boros.
Yeah, the Blade Masters made that quite clear.
Yeah, and now when somebody else draws a card, they're gonna have nobody ever plays out their hand against you, like almost never. So you're not really drawing them a card. You're maybe getting them closer to an answer to one of your cards.
That's
and
a great point.
That one whole card for you because you dish out your hand pretty fast.
Yeah, do you all hear what Luca's saying about this? That's an excellent point that's worth reiterating here. That what's so great about the Adept in this deck is that we've largely beat people with full hands or partially full hands. Not every time. Sometimes it was top deck war for sure, which is again why we like the things like the Morag still in there. But if we are expecting to curve out, bash, and kill them with cards in hand, all Adept really does at that point is increase their card quality And in effect, it doesn't increase their card quantity because they're still going to die with spells in hand.
Yeah, and I think what it does for you as well is, so let's say you have some cards you have Morag in your hand. You're getting closer to casting it, and you're basically the depth for what it seems to me is it never draws you a land, because if it does draw you a land, you're getting to that 6th land, so you don't have to play Akon Warrior or Shelter as a land, because it's only 13 lands in your deck. Like, you have to draw half of your deck, which is never going to happen, to draw more than 6 basic lands. So I really, really like it. And I saw you boarding the second one once, I think. I would probably do it even more.
Yeah.
So I'm all about that. And usually
good call.
I don't like the depth, because let's say Mobius. Mobius is always going to have 4 cards plus in his hand. So you're never drawing him a card. Do you draw him removal? No, he doesn't have removal. He has 1 Broken Wings. That's the only thing that he has against you. So I really like this main board depth.
Yeah. Cool. Well, that was awesome. Always so fun. Thank you for inviting me to your events. And I was just looking forward to some great Magic. I was not thinking too much about taking this thing down. I couldn't be happier. And chat was awesome. Chat was pointing out, reading cards for me, because, I don't read cards. So I got to have people here reading for me.
Yeah, that's why we're streaming. We don't read.
Exactly. All right. I'm going to take off.
Congratulations.
That was sweet.
Just give your PayPal to Jason, and that's it.
All right, we'll do it. Thanks.
See ya.
Bye. All right. I'm
so
trying
that
to
was going up.
There we go. Nice. Sorry, D. It's your own fault. Getting too cocky too early. But thank you for all your support, Dionysus. I hope you had a fun time today. That was great, right? If I ever hated Boros in the format, I certainly don't now. I don't think I ever did. I always thought this was frankly, this deck right here, what happened today, this thing working, is kind of why this is starting to be like improved Dominaria, in the sense that there is a fun police in the format. Oh yeah, let me we can do that here. Let's go optimal top left. Where is going optimal? Where'd it go? I have gone so optimal I've lost my lunchbox. Or is it on the wall? No, it's not on the wall. I don't know where it went. Sorry. It's around here somewhere. And we'll give a warrior clink. I'm going to give you back your flood meme since I missed it at the time. And yeah, so little AMA on. No, you already got my gems yesterday, D. You don't get any more. Not today. But to speak to. Yeah, what a great day. I have won a tournament I did not expect to win, and was just simply happy to be participating in it, and had a great time, good fun with my gang here in chat. And the election ended up in the result I was hoping for. Again, we have a ton of work to do here in the US, but hopefully not having a lying sociopath at the helm will help. Oh, really? I did the wrong one? Sorry. I thought I put the right one in there. I'll move it up. Here's the right Warriors one. Except, yeah, all my buttons are so ba-da-ba-da-ba. Gotta give it, though.
Warriors, come out to play.
And here, I'll do one of these. It feels like we need one of these. There you go. That's how I feel about winning this event and having a new president. Now let's get out of here. Thank you so much for hanging out. Let's raid somebody. Who are we going to raid here? Who do you want me to raid? Oh, that's loud. Who do you want me to raid? I want that to stop. Thank you, Timnos. Well, I'm just going to make it up then. Let's, is Mobius still hanging around? We will, let's raid Mob. Oh, MTG Nerd Girls, sure. Right on, Jinx. Thanks for the redemption. All right. I'm going to go enjoy the heck out of the rest of my weekend, everybody. Thank you so much for supporting me and checking that out. Thanks to our YouTube friends again, and we'll catch you all on Monday for some more action. Let's go say hi to the Nerd Girl. Bye.